lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Hill now after the interception. Out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd and 10, Hill flushed out right. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd and goal to go now. Again, McCaffrey. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jimmy Graham from 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. But
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Let's go. Green, 39.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Hill being chased out left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. First and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Hill. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go now. Clear now. Look at 56.
On fourth down, Hill. The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Hill now on second down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. Now he steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd down is Hill. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go now.
2nd and 10. Hill again. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Play fake. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Going to give this time to the tailback. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Wilson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Wilson on third down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 23. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now he's flushed out left. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And taken at the 46. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Off of play action, Hill rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Hill Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sheldon Richardson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On second down, McCaffrey down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Hill. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints just continue to roll. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Fairley coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Steps away to his left. Able to fight through one tackle. Still churning. And this is caught at the 8. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is RG3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jay Samaro, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. Now Wilson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Melvin Ingram, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Griffin. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Bennett in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.